Has there ever been a time where you felt so hungry and that is all you can think about? Is there times when you just ate hours ago, but you want to eat again? How about times when you were bored and you just want to eat? Is there scenarios where you are not hungry and you end up wasting food anyway? These are all questions that apply to all of you young gentlemen and ladies. All of you have a privilege to go home every day and have food cooked for you and open up a refrigerator full of food. This is a normal day routine for all of you, but in other parts of the world, it can be very different. People in other countries have to search for food. For example, some have to walk miles to find food and water. In some countries, children suffer because of not having food, and some children even die because of the fact. World hunger is a serious issue, and many people around the world are affected by it.
Did you know 11% of the world's population is hungry? It's roughly 805 million people who go undernourished on a daily basis, consuming less than the recommended 2,100 calories a day. The world produces enough food to feed all 7 billion people, but those who go hungry either do not have the land to grow the food or money to purchase it. 10 countries that have achieved great success in reducing the total number of hungry people in proportion to their national population are Armenia, Brazil, Cuba, Georgia, Kuwait, St. Vincent, and Thailand. Poverty is the principal cause of hunger. The causes of poverty include poor people, lack of resources, and extremely unequal income distribution of the world and within specific countries, and conflict and hunger itself. In 2010, an estimated 7.6 million children, more than 20,000 a day, died. In 2010, an estimated 7.6 million children, more than 20,000 a day, died. Nearly 98% of worldwide hunger exists in underdeveloped countries. Almost 1 in every 15 children in developing countries dies before the age of 5, most of them from hunger-related causes. While hunger exists worldwide, 526 million people live in Asia, where a quarter of the world's undernourished people live in sub-Saharan Africa. Almost 1 in 4 people in this region is chronically hungry. When a mother is undernourished during pregnancy, the baby is often born undernourished too. Every year, 17 million children are born this way due to a mother's lack of nutrition before and during pregnancy. Similarly, women in hunger are so deficient of basic nutrients like iron that 315,000 die during childbirth and hemorrhaging every year.
People believe that there is no way that there are people that live in their neighborhood that won't eat dinner that night. But the fact is that it is everywhere. That person that you held the door for at Wawa may not have had anything to eat in 2 days. A new look at the problem of hunger in New Jersey shows that almost 900,000 people in the state rely on food banks, and that 7.7 million times a year, someone in need is fed by a food bank partner charity. People had to make the tough decision. And in New Jersey alone, 70% said that they had to choose between paying for utilities or food, 73% chose between medicine and food, 70% chose between housing and food, 61% chose between transportation and food, and 35% chose between education and food. 39% of the population of the city of Camden lives at or below the federal poverty level. Many work but do not have enough money to cover rent or their mortgages, utilities and or costs, and to feed their families.
Go.
There are many local places that aid to those who are hungry. Up to 1,500 food banks are scattered throughout the state of New Jersey. One big name many people are used to is Rutgers. Rutgers University teams up with these food banks to help support those who are hungry. The name of the organization is RAH, Rutgers Against Hunger. Works to increase the awareness of hunger, it encourages activism, and provides immediate relief through food drives and other events to raise money and collect food. Since 2008, RAH has collected over 225,000 pounds of food and raised approximately $250,000 for food banks and pantries statewide. As of 2012, 1,151,890 people live in food-insecure households in New Jersey. The Poverty Research Institute reports that 1 out of every 5 New Jersey families does not earn enough to afford basic necessities such as food, housing, and childcare. Although 85% of these families have at least one working family member. These charities can't do the job themselves. There are plenty of families out there who have the money or food to spare. We're not asking for enormous amounts of money, but we're asking for everyone to lend a hand and to give back a little. You were once a little kid who may have had the opportunity to be spoiled and have whatever you wanted. Now some kids are out there and have nothing. Think about that little kid and how you can change his or her life forever. Make a difference.